Okay. Welcome. Oh, it's so late in the afternoon now, but I needed some sleep apparently. So welcome. I'm just going to be working on some. What am I going to be working on? I'm going to be working on some of the Shores of Ana Verde cards, which I didn't get finished up. Actually, I did finish them up. I have jokers in them in the deck. So now I'm adding jokers, and as you can see on the screen, probably I have the joker kind of line art. What? I didn't want to type all of the stuff out, so I am going ahead and drawing them out by hand on some graph paper, hoping that they'll be similar enough that they'll look the same. But I did put some thumbnail today, though, so that was nice. Ooh. Let me just make sure that it's running over here too. Yep, cool. This pairing. I'm streaming right now on YouTube and Watch Me Work. Watch Me Work is a place where you can find a lot of people who are doing their arts, their programming stuff, their music stuff, and sharing it with the world. I'm on there right now because, hey, look, I have drawing stuff that I'm trying to work on. And it's kind of a way that you could kind of learn from people without going through tutorials. So just kind of watching people use the programs as they go rather than like, this is how you do this. Although tutorials are nice in that sense, it is kind of cool to see people go about making like art in this other sense. So you can kind of see their technique rather than just the basics. And I think I kind of have a neat little thing. So like this stuff, I don't see all too many people using. Yeah, why not? I need black. Let's see how that looks with white background. Really dim. Nope. See if I can merge. Let's not do this one. Not all too much of a difference, fortunately. But yeah, now I have a transparent version of this that I can add. I'm just gonna save as, put it, I suppose, put Photoshop, jokers. Wow. All right, so I'm gonna take this guy and put it onto the other cards. I just want to figure out how I want to be able to do that. Because I can go on here and then just kind of like down on there, but it kind of takes a while for the other one to load. I don't know if I have enough memory space right now. Yeah, look at that. Nice. Usually it takes forever to get going too. And turning on some music. Okay. Oh, but today, so many things going on, so many things. Pretty crazy. I'm hoping to get these jokers set up in time for before everyone goes to bed, I suppose. So that I can update this Kickstarter thing, because I'm gonna put them on maybe a week ago and just never get around to uploading or scanning the type that I made. I might actually have to make it a little bit darker to be able to get the best effect, because this one seemed really grainy. Not sure if that's going to be a problem or not. I hope not, because that definitely looks grainy, like really grainy. But yeah, when in doubt, I'm just going to be working on a couple others too. Started this up last week on a Friday. Wanted to get that finished up. Also have Friday as well. Didn't get very far past the sketching stages. I want to be able to have at least 2 new ones up and running here pretty quick, within like the next week or so. That would be optimal, but we'll see if that actually happens. There's a single. I think this is the right one. Do we have 2? Oh, I think that one's just like, in case my other file got corrupt, because I was having some yep, copy. Let's not deal with that one. Does it really not have that? Huh. Okay. And then this is the picture that I've been a little obsessive over the last few weeks, trying to get that finished up. Still have a couple pieces that I could add on to it. Might as well do that now while I'm still waiting for InDesign to jump up. Okay. I wanted to add on a little bit more to the axe. I should just emphasize that a little bit more. That's kind of neat. So that adds a little bit more dimensionality to it, but I don't know if it's too much. Try that instead. I don't want it to be too intense, but I want it to be enough that kind of gives a kind of a glow look about it. Thinking to add a little bit more detail to the walls, maybe a little bit more into this background as well. Trying to get some feedback on or some advice on backgrounds. So I've been talking to a few people on like DeviantArt, the people who are, I think, do really well with backgrounds. Wow, try to see what they say on how to do that. And so far, what I found is, if you're wanting to create a good background, you need to start from the back and then work forward. Instead of what I was doing is I created the foreground first and then moved backwards, which in the end kind of, let me see if I can pull it up, or can take things away, kind of show what I was talking about. So yeah, things like this, things in that area, don't quite, I didn't finish this all up. I actually missed a couple of lines there because I'm like, I don't need to see back there because there's no one there. But yeah, so like there's nothing beyond those walls, for instance. So it might be cool just to have that be a thing, so that I can have like a full background first and then put them in a place rather than have them put in a void and then create a space around them. But hey, living to learn. So save that. I'll export that later. Oh, it's still saving. Oh. I think it's 8x10 now. It's an 8x10 size versus whatever it was before. I'm hoping that I can turn this into a print too. I'd really like to refine it a lot more, but I don't know if I'll be able to do much more since it's without redrawing the entire thing. Once again, this is supposed to be a redraw, and I can just keep redrawing the redraw. But in the meanwhile, I think it'd be cool to kind of work with some of these guys. Okay. Looks like it's popping up. I really hope this isn't too much. It's like saying I have 87% memory, so that's good. It's not 99% yet. I'm kind of hoping to save up for a new computer. I need to get a new laptop for sure. New desktop computer would be nice too. But getting the funds for that would be awesome. Don't know if I should try to get into commissions or should I just keep going with this freelance work. So far, not getting all too many commissions, but the commissions that I do get are a little decent. Like they're a decent push. Honestly, there are so many things that I'd like to get, but just haven't the money for them. So here are the Shores of Ana Verde cards, and they're the Jokers. Oh, look at them. They're so nice. Jeez. So I want to put them right in here. Bloop. Bloop. Okay. Did I get rid of the background on them? I don't think I did. So they're huge. Good. Having them bigger is better than having them too small. Because if they were too small, oh my word. Let's see. I'm guessing. Set these up so that the margins on these ones are correct. The other ones, the margins are incorrect. Oops. So I created a box to contain them a little bit more. Oops. Yeah, I'm thinking I don't really like that. Maybe I'll try coloring them in a little bit. Oops, there we go. So let's go back here and grab a bit of a darker color. Just kind of, what you're doing. One of these days I'm going to have to get around to jumping on the Discord as well. One of the main reasons I can't really do that just yet is computer space. I can try bringing it up on my phone, but then it becomes a little difficult. Multitasking on too many more like physical platforms. A computer, phone, blah, 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 hyperspace, dimension. What? Shut up. Just becomes a little too much. Talking and drawing at the same time. It's kind of takes up a bit of brain space, I guess. So I can't do all too much thinking outside of doing those two at the same time. Do a little bit. It's better as time goes on, but start was really, really tough. Still a little bit hard to be able to read text messages, chat, instant messages, along with like talking and also listening at the same time as well. So there's only so much a person can do. Pretty well with it though. I'm guessing it's just a practiced skill. I still haven't figured out how to put music into the streams outside of OBS. The OBS on Mac seems to be a little bit weird. I don't know if I just don't have a full version or if I just have an old version or they just haven't developed much for Mac, but it's a lot different than the PC version where I think I found how to put music on with that stuff, but most of the time I'm not illustrating or using my PC as much to do OBS or my streaming. That computer is also really kind of needs an upgrade. A lot of things need an upgrade. Oh, I guess, oh hey. Yeah, Chris. I forgot where I was. Mostly I was just trying to get some talking down for if this was going to be a video later on like YouTube or something, since I usually upload them onto my YouTube as well. I think I have it. Yep. Yeah, I'm hoping that it'd be a YouTube video later. And it's kind of weird because the last few streams I would just talk to no one or just not talk at all, and then it would just I would get bored. So this is just kind of my way of getting around kind of a boredom aspect. Yeah, it's been I've been next in line to be paired since I started streaming, and I think I started at like two-ish. So I don't know what's going on there. A little distracted. Oops. Yeah, I lost my train of thought. What I was talking about before. Oh, hello. It's stunning. Awesome. The pairing is great. It's pretty fun. What I usually do is I end up like pausing my video on the live stream, and then I go ahead and just listen to people who are doing music. Usually end up being pretty good combinations with visual art stuff. I think I've been with Phoenix Fly once before too. He's pretty cool. He's pretty cool. Listening to the creation of that kind of EDM music is a lot of fun. Right now I have my own music going on, so I just turn that off and just we can have a like delayed conversation. It's pretty good. I think we use the chat too to get more instant talking going. It kind of gets around that aspect of how people don't really have anyone in the chat rooms most of the time. It kind of gives both people somebody to talk to, so it's nice. Yeah, I appreciate all the people stopping by. Do you do Shinro? Rhoda? Shinrora? Rhoda's fine. Awesome, yeah. Yeah, what kind of work do you do? Photoshop, awesome. What kind of Photoshop work do you do? Illustration. Yeah, man, that's awesome. What kind of illustration work? Please, all of these questions. Character design and development, awesome. I love doing that stuff, actually. I do it way too much to the point where all my others, like if I tried getting into landscapes and stuff, it's like, I love the emotions and kind of like the different colors you can throw into it, the amount of lighting, but mostly the expressions. Try saving that. Oh, nice. Streaming on Twitch for my in-class studio work, and someone came to contact me about this Watch Me Work. They contacted you through this Twitch? Yeah, that was probably Chris. Let's see if I can update this yet. So you have a story going on then? A whole history of your OC? You have them in a world yet? Kind of a thing, or where are you at on that? I can actually go darker with this, I think. Go another step. I'm actually going to take this, copy it, lock the white or the transparent space so that I can just color straight into this colored space without actually having to worry about going outside the lines again. So I've already worked on that. There we go. Cool. I'm going to lighten it up just a little bit. Save that and jump over here. Click that to update the piece. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, it has a whole world setting up as well. It's going to be my life project for me to achieve something in my career, hopefully. So does that mean you're going to go into like, so you're going to like get into comics, or are you going to just writing, or are you going to, what are you going to be doing with the animation? It sounds like you've got something really cool set up. And I am working on a deck of cards that I've been working on for a little while, about a year. I have a Kickstarter going on. I think you can find the link still in the description. And it leads to the Kickstarter. It's going to be going until like April 6th, I believe. Graphic novel or comics to introduce the world and characters, but I'm also thinking making a game out of the world's story. That would be cool. So have you got most of the story written out then? Or are you, how far are you into doing all this stuff? I actually have quite a few friends that they're doing just that. There's a comic called Peripety. One of my friends is working on. I have another friend who's been working on. Oh, it's just in the process. Just to be. It's good start. Good start. I'm kind of trying to do something like that too, but I am just in the start as well. My friends, one of them is doing graphic novel. One's doing more of a manga dealio. So Peripety, Moving Bodies, and Census, I think are the names of them. The manga artist did Peripety, and the kind of graphic designer, old school comic, not like old school, but like non-traditional comic book maker, did Moving Bodies and Census. So I got a lot of people that kind of making that stuff around me, and so I get to pick up, like, get to reap some of their experience, which is, it's great. It's awesome. But this project that I'm working on was kind of like, it's based off of a project that I had for school, and then like kind of like broke school or something. I don't know. And I figured I might as well finish it. Yeah, it's a full card deck, 52 playing cards. Nope, 54 now, including these two. Okay. 54 playing cards. If you want to follow that link, you can see the full thing. There's also a little video there too. Let's see if I can pull this guy over here. Yeah, thanks. Do you have like any places that you put your art so that I might be able to like take a look, or is it mostly just the Twitch and stuff for now? Like, sure, that's link it up, bro. Link it up, bro. Yeah, send me a link, and I'll love to take a look at it. Awesome. Just gonna pull that up in my side window here. Ooh, excellent lineup. Ooh, ooh. That is really cool. Oh, nice gun. That's a cool gun. Ugh. Yeah, these are awesome, man. Like green down at the bottom too. Oh. Just have to put that in. Yeah, get some Scott Pilgrim kind of a style going down at the bottom there. I like it. I like it. So, are you still in school too, or what are you working on? Is it? I think for these guys, I might be good. Character illustrations for the App Store game consistently in the SRPG. What's the S stand for? Nice. Moving on to C next year. That's awesome. It's also really great that you know what you want to do. So we're young too. Because like a lot of people are like, I don't know, let's keep going. Me personally, I just kind of like shoot all over the place, and it's like, this is all fun. This is all a good idea, and then just just roll with it. Save that. Yeah, do you have like DeviantArt or anything? Yeah, right. Haha. Do you have DeviantArt too, or do you post stuff up there yet? Or is that something you're staying away from? Do you go to like conventions yet, or are you a convention goer at all? What do you like to do? Where do you like to do it? Okay. I know a few people who are like, yeah, I just don't want to post anything on the internet. So portfolio is nice. Portfolio is a good thing to have. Yeah, that's probably good to keep your priorities straight. I definitely don't do that all the time. So kudos on that. Yeah, commission work should be fun. As long as it's something, as long as you don't push yourself to make things you don't want to make. Otherwise, it becomes a chore. But if you take projects that you're like, yeah, I don't know, maybe I just get easily defeated in that sense. Actually, I've got one I got to finish till next week. Of course, that's really nice. Hey, there you go. Yeah, I just got done doing a bigger commission. I posted that on the Instagram, like at Alex Zaffer Instagram. Yeah, it was a big, like 2 foot by 3 foot painting of a tree with a weird perspective. And that kind of stuff, I'm like, yeah, this is fun. This is nice. But that one took like 4 months. 4 months to kind of get through because I was working on top of that, like an hourly wage thing. And they had me working to the bone, to the point where I'm not working there right now, and I'm like sleeping like crazy. It's, oh my word. I woke up at like 12 o'clock today. I do literally everything. It's so bad. It's so good though. I love it. My friends call me a polymath, an art polymath, or a Renaissance man. Whoa. So I like trying out all of the arts. I think there are only a few like non-orthodoxic ones like that I haven't tried. So I do digital. Like this stuff that I'm making right here is a combination of digital and traditional. Like the sketching is all traditional, but then the coloring is all digital. And as you can see, as you were watching, maybe a little while ago, these little typefaces are the type that I'm putting in here. This is all a combination stuff too. Save that again, just in case I forgot. But yeah, what do you like to work in the best? Do you focus on a couple of different things, or do you go everywhere like I do? My intent with going everywhere is to eventually get into video game creation too. It's like, it seems like a very stereotypical avenue to get into in this side of the pop culture. Acrylic and watercolor, nice. Um, yeah, I think that's a pretty good way to go. It's cool that you went acrylic and watercolor first, because then you can kind of get an idea of what the rest of it feels like or what it can imitate. Me personally, I used to do a lot of colored pencils, graphite work, and I think markers. Acrylic and watercolor are actually like on the lower end of what I can do, so I can appreciate those guys. They're a lot of fun, by all means. Tool are you using for digital? I think. Zip this one down. Compa? Meta. Let me see. Meta. I don't think I've heard of that one actually. It's free. How does that one? How does that one play off? Pretty well. Not easy. I know that Photoshop, I get a little bit of a graininess from, and I don't appreciate that one as much. I use Paint Tool Sci sometimes in Manga Studio, other times, and those both work pretty well. They take a little bit getting used to, kind of like slight dialect that I don't quite know. Pretty nice. Oh. So I didn't catch that. I gotta go up and pack up now. I'm outside now. No side tool, but it wasn't my thing. Well, thanks for stopping by, and hopefully I'll see you a little bit later. Do you wanna? Metabang is in English. Yeah, yeah. I have it in a different tab right now. I'm gonna look at it a little bit more later. But yeah, thanks for stopping by. If you want, throw your profile link to Watch Me Work or your YouTube in the description, or Twitch, whatever. I'll probably be on here for a little bit longer. Unfortunately, I have to do some more like work. But yeah, definitely. I'd love to see some of your stuff too. So yeah, just leave a link to your stuff in the description or the messaging somewhere in that area, and I'll try to check you out later too. Is it just Shinrota? Okay. Awesome. I'll take a look then. Thanks a lot. Hopefully I'll see you later. Oh, there. Oh, okay. Well, I'm sure I'll learn Korean eventually. All right. Well, you take care. Bye. Ah, coffee. Coffee's here too. Thanks for stopping by again, Coffee. Coffee. So now I'm hoping to do a little bit more work on this from last week. Try to put some of this dimensionality back into the character here. So I suppose I don't need this one. And I should, yeah. Might be okay. Well, I might just go back to talking to myself. No clue what I was talking about earlier before. Oh. Okay, nice. Oh, good. Glad to see that you're still around there, Kofik. Sorry about that. The chat was covering up, or the other windows, my browser windows were covering up most of the chat space there. I don't know what I was talking about at all. The more I try to remember, the less I do about this stuff. I think I was mentioning how much well, I'll go to a hospital for a check. Not feeling good. I was mentioning before how hard it was to kind of like multitask between the different platforms. I have so much work lately, it seems. It's good. It's great. It's really weird to have so much work and not be in school, though. Not be doing the schoolwork stuff. I can just imagine how much this would be if I was actually in school, too. I usually overbook myself. No, everything was good. Every year I have to do this. Okay, just a kind of a well check. That's not so bad. I was a little bit worried. I went to the dentist yesterday. Got a checkup to see how I'm just doing in that sense in my teeth. He told me I'm good. Just need to have some wisdom teeth moved. Okay, looks like the music here is done. Your sister went to the dentist yesterday. Maybe it was the same dentist. Ha ha ha. No, it probably wasn't. Was your sister going to the dentist just for a checkup as well? Jokes from Alex. Thank you, thank you. I'll be here all week. Okay, so these are all secondaries. Oops. Ah, geez. There we go. hole in her tooth. It's no fun. Not at all. Getting those cavities, huh? I really dislike the idea of cavities. And the idea is that, like, the root canal stuff. Nope, nope, nope. Sometimes I take coconut oil and just like kind of swish it around in my mouth for a little while. I heard that that was good for getting rid of cavities and bad bacteria in your mouth. So far, it seems to be working because I actually forgot to go to the dentist for like 2 years. And I went to 2 dentists. One of them was a private organization. So that was a little weird. I've never done that before. They don't take insurance apparently. Ooh. And they told me I had a couple cavities. But when I went to this other one, they did take the insurance. They told me I had maybe possibly the start of one, but otherwise they were really good. I think now everything's good. Oh, good. It would be, yeah. I don't really like those cavities, especially not other people have them as well. It puts them in a lot of pain, I think. Maybe about this is not nice. You paid to go to the dentist? Depending on if insurance stuff works. If the insurance does work, then I think most of it's paid through government. But if it's through private, or if it's something that the insurance does not cover, then yeah, we have to pay that. We meaning the people of us, America. Wow, I don't know. And that it could be a little bit costly, quite a bit so actually. I will probably be around for another maybe hour, half hour today. I kind of started this sporadically again. Usually I try to go, how many hours would that be? 1, 2, 3, 6 hours before. I was hoping to make one 6 hours ago, a stream, but I was sleeping. Oh, wow. I still feel kind of sleep drunk. Did it do anything? Oh, I guess it did. Have you been drawing anything more lately, Kofik? Kofik? Were you able to try out any of the drawing methods from last time? let's see. I have been really trying to get more practice into a couple of different areas. I've been noticing a lot that I can definitely work on my lighting as well in my different illustration pictures. And on top of that, I lost all Coffee-Yuk. Coffee-Yuk. Well, thank you. Coffee-Yuk. I'm so bad at pronouncing these, but thank you for correcting me. Thank you. You lost all your inspiration. Where did it go? Where did you throw it away? Where did you leave it behind? Whenever I lose inspiration, I like to go change everything. I love to just do something completely new. And that's why I have so many projects and none of them ever get finished. Mostly just changing the world around me so that I'm getting fresh eyes, a fresh new perspective. That's how I'm able to keep new perspective every day. Creating a lot of projects allows me a lot of things to work on too, so I never run out. Don't know if I like how that looks. Oh, that's why. I had it the other way around. So let's switch that up. Where can you find it? You can find it in where? Where can you find inspiration, huh? Is it from the animals? Is it from people around you? The world around you? Something I don't have in my life, I think. You don't have much new, much change. I find myself to be a little abnormal, a little bit weird. Sometimes I go to somewhere that's completely familiar to me, and then I think of it, what if I was in another country? Or what if we have a lot of old mills around our town. And I thought to myself, what if these were like castles, and they're the ruins of old castles, but they're actually mills? What would that look like if they were actually castles instead? And that thought was like, wow, that'd be really cool. That'd be really neat to see. So I'm thinking to make that into a drawing one of these days. I'm trying to get better at landscapes. So maybe I'll try to make that into a landscape idea. Yeah, I hope it goes away soon. Yeah, me too. But keep trying to draw. Keep drawing until you can find something kind of inspires you. Because I know personally it's mostly just going at it, taking that blank page and just drawing. Oh, I draw pictures by numbers. This thing is for losers, but I like. You know, those are fun. I remember we used to do those all the time too. We meaning my siblings and I. We used to take long car trips. One of the things that we would do a lot of is like just that we would take some of those books and we would just draw them as we were drawing them while we were going across the states. Thanks for the support. Ha. You're welcome. For me, it is most sad to see something that people are very inspired to do, and then the next moment they give it up because they don't think they can't do it. They think they can't do it anymore. Usually ends up they move on to something else that they enjoy, but I don't know. I had a family member that was rather good with guitar, and one day decided they weren't good with guitar anymore, so they just stopped. They would play it all the time, so kind of grew up on that stuff. And then one day they just decided not to play anymore. Very sad day. But in some cases, it makes me want to try harder to not get to that point. I want to achieve a lot of stuff, but it's a very delicate balance. I want to create a comic book. Do I play guitar? Unfortunately, I don't. I play bass a little bit, but I am not very good. Oops. Play the bass guitar. That's probably as far as I've gotten so far. My little brother, though, he's taken up the guitar. He plays quite well. He mostly plays acoustic, but he started off with the electric guitar, so he knows that one pretty well as well. Personally, I like the electric. Some of the ways you can put different spins on it, like some of the filters, especially the ones that are very atmospheric. But the acoustic is really good. I really enjoy the acoustic. Do you play guitar? I know the basics of guitar, though. My uncle played the bass guitar in an almost unknown rock band. That's awesome. Almost unknown, so they were a little bit popular. That's great. What was the band called? Onslaught and Unconditioned Natisk on Russian. Let me see if I can. Onslaught. an English thrash metal band from Bristol, England. Not sure if that's the right one. That's cool. Is that where you get a lot of inspiration for your music stuff too? Do you do music? Do you make music? Or do you just like to listen to it? Both is fine. Some days I wish I did more in music, but other days I think I have way too much going on. I respect the music, but I don't listen to it. That's fair. That's fair. There are several groups that very much support their music, but I don't listen to it all too often either. If I push it over there on this one. My brother does music in a church for the most part. Haven't been able to get him to record otherwise, but he seems to like doing that kind of music for more contemporary churches. Get rid of these. Okay. That looks a little bit better. This bugs me though. It's either too intense or not intense enough. If you were going to make a big project though, Kofiuk. If you were going to make a big project, Kofiuk, what kind of a project would you work on? That would maybe take a month to get done, or 2 months. Oh, remind me of the song "Take Me to Church." Oh no, I'm so sorry. Oh, that song. Oh my word. Should probably change this to more solid. And then erase a bit of this. Oh, geez. I don't think that song's talking about church, though. Oh, man. I like this song. Why not? Okay, good, good. Mostly I was just talking because it's not talking about church, I guess. A little bit more than church there. It's absolutely fine that you like it. No worries. I think it has a good tune. What kind of a project? Did you not understand right, please? Thank you. Value. Hopefully that makes sense. I'm talking like an art project, something that you put a lot of time into and would add value to either the people around you or to yourself. Something you can draw to work towards some big goal, like a book or like maybe an animation or something meaningful that you can give to a relative, something that you can draw or paint, something that inspires you for a while that you're working on it and you can be proud of it later, or you can look back on it later and say, look how much better I've become since then. So some sort of a project that kind of takes who you are right now and kind of allows you to give yourself a timestamp of sorts to say, here I am, and here's something that I want to give to the world or to give to a friend or to work for myself because I really like this stuff. Does that make sense? A very big description, but I hope it's not too confusing. Okay, I think next time I will work on Rengar. I think Severe Slarnar is doing, he's looking pretty bad. He's looking like a pretty bad man. Should actually add a little bit to his oops. Add this here. I'll go over here, add some more this. Yeah, it's definitely not something that you do very lightly, but I think that it helps with, it adds to get rid of that sense of, I don't know what to do. It kind of pushes you to work hard into creating something that you will enjoy a lot more later. It will also be able to be something that will help you get to where you want to be, give you an idea. Very muddied words, I don't know. Yeah. So yep, I'm gonna save this. I like how Slarnar is looking a lot more. The scythe, and I'll work on it. It's too intense, I think. The light and the shadow. It's very strong. Let me try something. Let me try bringing this piece up a lot more. Like that. And then bringing it down a lot more on this side. I accidentally went ahead and made this all into the same layer. Yep, I did. Oh, did I put that all in the same layer too? Oh, jeez. Well, maybe I'll leave it. That's a little bit more, yes. I can appreciate that a little bit more. This one, I was working on this one last time as well. I'm going to try a different method that I was shown the other day, or taught by somebody on the DeviantArt. Right. So the idea was to create background, create the full background first. I'm going to put that there for reference. Oops. And then I want to add something very dark. All of it's going to be dark, except for Rengar, apparently. It needs to be a little bit darker, I think. Even darker, even darker. Cool. And then this one, it's good. Make this into the forest floor. It's got to be a little bit darker too. Cool. And bring down the opacity. Bring down the opacity. So I'll jump back up onto these realms. I'm going to add something like this. Like trees, 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 trees. Those are all trees. But it's a fun fight. Yes. It is a fun fight. This is all going to be foliage. Foiled again, that foliage. I actually want that stuff right here to be more of a path, I think. Maybe. I really appreciate that you like the combination of the Slarnar, Rengar, Kofik. No, I said it wrong again. Learned it the wrong way. Gotta get good. Kofiuk. 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 I don't know why the yuk doesn't stay. Anyway, let's see if I can put some mock people. The bestie. You talking about this one or the Rengar? Trees. Haha. Oh, okay. This is the bestie. That's kind of awkward. There we go. There we go. And, I might have to go here pretty quick, actually. Might have to call my parents. Oh, I haven't talked to them in forever. And then let's get a Shen. A little throwing star. Behind. Who else? Of course, there's Rengar. Let's see. I think he's in mid lane. So I guess except he's going to go behind him. Cool. Maybe I'll move Nami down a little bit more like that. All right, well, I'm going to have to close it down right here for now. But hey, thanks for stopping by. I really appreciate it. Thanks for everyone who's watching this later on, too. Gonna be on the YouTubes. Put my custom thumbnail on there now that I'm actually doing those. But Kofiuk, hope to see you again, and I should be on again tomorrow, hopefully around the same time, but I'll try. Hopefully you get the notifications. Crazy green raccoon. Yes, yes, exactly. All right. Well, I'll talk to you later. Bye.